Neil's Vacuum and Sewing Center. We're with you every stitch of the way.
Hi, it's Carol, back again with your next Fun Fact Friday. Today I have something that's kind of unique. Those of you who don't like to use a rotary cutter, don't have the mat, maybe your child wants to sew, this is perfect. It's called Fold and Sew. The easy part of Fold and Sew is the only things you're really going to need are some pre-cuts, like a charm pack or a layer cake. And from there we can make 6 different blocks that I know of, and I'm sure you could come up with some of your own. This first block here is just 1 layer cake, and then I've taken a charm, or 2 charms basically. You fold them in half, press them, and lay them here in your corners, and then just stitch around their corners to hold them in place until you have all your blocks made that you can put together. So that's a very simple block. Along the same line is this block, which centers out with the 4 folded charms in triangles. Put 1 on every corner, and then you get the square in the center, which is very nice. Here's one that's kind of fun. It just uses the charms, and the way you're going to do that particular charm is you're going to take your charm, fold it in half, fold it in half again, and then lay it here in opposite corners. And when you put your blocks together, you can get a very different look using just the 2 triangles. And if you're making a little baby quilt, little babies love to put their little fingers in there, and they think they have a little pocket and things like that. Another one here is the square in the square. Now these are done just a little bit different in that you're going to lay your square, your charm square, in the center of your layer cake. Then you're going to fold it over on both sides and run a 1/4 inch seam down both sides. And then when you open that up, that's going to encase those raw seams like this. Then when you get those 2 done, you're going to fold them opposite of each other and do the same thing. And then you're going to have no raw seams for the square in the square. Now let me show you 3 more ways to use your charms and layer cakes. This one would resemble a 4 patch. So basically what you're going to do on that, you're going to take your charm, lay your charm there in the corner of your layer cake, and again you're going to fold over, stitch this side, that will encase that seam, and then you're going to fold it this way and stitch all the way, and that makes your 4 patch. So another way to make an easy square. The next block I wanted to show you is really kind of unique and fun. It looks like this, and to do that, what you're going to want to do is fold your layer cake in half and make a crease, and then fold it in half the other way and make a crease. Then, after you've folded your charms in half to make the triangles, you'll want to center those triangles on the creases from the center, and you can see the creases here. Then you're going to take and fold it over like this. You're going to stitch your 1/4 inch seam, which will enclose those seams, and then you're just going to do the opposite way here and then close them there. And then you're going to have this block. Really looks more complicated than that, but very simple. I have another one here that's a square and a square, and it's pretty simple to make and kind of like the triangular one there. You're going to lay your charm in the center of your layer cake. You're going to fold your edges over on both sides, stitch all the way down, then you're going to open it back up and fold them this way and stitch both sides all the way down. And then you will end up with a square that looks like this. So that shows you about 6 different ways you can use Fold and Sew with your charm packs and your layer cakes, and you don't have to cut. It's a nice thing to use if you got a child that's wanting to learn to sew a quilt block. They don't have to worry about getting their fingers in the rotary cutter and things like that. So I hope you learned a little bit today and will enjoy the Fold and Sew. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, happy sewing.
Neil's Vacuum and Sewing Center. We're with you every stitch of the